the Privy Council found that the loan note did not need legislative approval, that it was a valid note. It was a valid debt instrument. All right? Because it found, and it's very technical, but just it found that basically government was not borrowing. Under the settlement agreement, government was settling certain liabilities, and in consideration for settling those liabilities, it had promised to pay by the loan note these funds. So it was not borrowing per se, it was settling certain liabilities that it had. Ultimately, the Privy Council found, and the Privy Council went into the merits of whether this loan note was valid pursuant to the laws of Belize, and it found that it was. The Caribbean Court of Justice said, look, you already have a decision from your final appellate court at the time finding that this is a valid loan note. You cannot bring that argument here to Belize, to us again. Furthermore, in the courts below, the attorney at the time for the government of Belize, Dennis Barrow, had in his statement of issues conceded that the Prime Minister at the time did not need legislative approval for this, for entering into this loan note. So the Caribbean Court of Justice said, look, you cannot re-litigate that issue before us. There is another decision from your final appellate court saying that, look, we have the Belize Bank has a valid loan note. All right? So ultimately, the Caribbean Court of Justice gave Belize Bank permission to enforce their note.